You must be James.
Right.
Nice to meet you, James.
Nice
Paul.
How you doing? Okay.
Hi. The narrative in Wookey was that the church was a church in decline, that it was a church for older people, that it was dying, to be blunt. So the enormous task really was to change that perception. The first thing we did was create something for all ages. So we created what we call Families at 4, a 4 o'clock tea time service on a Sunday, because we wanted to start to change this perception of the church. So we created a very short service. We didn't have the resources to do anything elaborate like Messy Church. It had to be simple. It had to be, short. So we do a few songs, an interactive kind of story and prayer, and we do what churches do best, I think, or certainly our churches seem to do, which is provide oodles of wonderful food afterwards, which is a massive part of it, the social aspect of it as well, so people can come together and talk about this stuff. So we launched that and then went out in every way we could, using every medium, school playground, magazine, social media, every avenue we could to say, look, this is a church for everybody, and it's not a dying church, it's a church that's growing, and you have to be confident about that, and you have to give that narrative out, I think, to people in a confident, clear way. So from the off, the family stuff was fairly buoyant, and after about a year it started to attract a core of families who would come, and I'd say that core now, after 3 years, is about 20 people. We've got a core, and we've got a very large fringe group of families who are very busy, and they don't come every month, but they'll come when they can. And how do we help them in their journey of faith? It's great that they're coming, but that's our next issue, really. The diocese has always had a good reputation of supporting clergy. I had that before I came. But what I feel now is that I feel that I've got permission to get on and do stuff without worrying about failure, I guess, and whatever that failure would look like. But I feel like I've got permission, so it's a permission-giving diocese, I believe, that we're encouraged to get on and do mission, whatever that entails. And I also feel supported with that as well, with missionally what's happening, with support hubs, being connected into other churches that are doing similar things. But it gives you this feeling that you're plugged into something bigger. And I know for a fact that the people that I work alongside in these parishes, for them that's an enormous support to know that they're not on their own with this. And Wookey's not the only place struggling in these areas, and they're not the only ones getting the successes and challenges that they are. The coffee shop started a year after I came, and we rent the office at the back of the coffee shop. Our office has become centre of community, and so it's been a really key instrumental part in integrating church into the village again, and helping it to become seen as part of the community, an active part of the community, vibrant part of the community. It is a happy, vibrant church now, but growth comes with it, issues. I'm here full time, but for all the people who are already in the church who've kept that going for all those years, for the new people that have been involved, it's hard work. But everything here has just fallen into place, and I've never been more confident that this is where God wants me to be.